brush, clock, brush, brush.
Good morning, everyone. We're at the first annual Valentine's Day Art Walk in the City of Independence, and here are many of the artists whose Valentines are being featured in the Art Walk on the storefronts of Main Street in downtown Independence. Should we start with the oldest? Delaney, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Tell us about the Saturday classes.
They're really cool. They have one featured artist each week, and we make a project like based on kind of like the work that artist did. It's really fun, like all ages.
Cool. And so, do you have a Valentine nearby?
Mm-hmm.
This is Gwenny. Gwenny, you want to show us your Valentine? So, who's in it?
My mom, my grandma Hultquist,
nice.
and my grandma Marsh.
Oh, both grandmas, how wonderful. So the project was to draw someone that you loved or admired, right? And those three people that you both love and admire, I bet. How wonderful. That's great.
I did one too.
And we haven't found yours yet though, have we? We're going to go exploring Main Street and finding it, aren't we? Who did you draw?
I cut out a picture from a magazine of a crow.
Of a crow?
And I got fabric. On each side I drew trees, and then I put an egg on the top of the tree and an egg by the crow.
Really? Now why an egg? What was the symbol for that for you?
The egg, the crow was taking its eggs up to a tree to keep them safe from predators.
Oh, you're smart, aren't you? You figured that out. Yes, Grace.
I did a second one. This one was one that I did in my class. My other one, I took a bunch of magazines and I flipped through the pages and I looked for animals and I cut them out and I pasted them on there. And I found like pictures and I found not quite completed pictures, and I would sort of stick them together to make one picture. And I drew like this dinosaur flying in the sky, and I took a dolphin picture, but I couldn't, and I had water, so I sort of like snipped the dolphin and I made it into just like two parts, and I had the head sticking out at one end, out of the water, and then like at the other end there's the tail sticking out.
That's exciting. I have a question for you. Why do you think that people like animals so much?
Because they accompany you, and they like, when you're alone, they like help you, and they're nice.
They're nice, yes. Those are wonderful reasons. Why do you think people like animals so much?
Well, first I want to say about when I made it home.
Oh, okay. We'll do that first then. Go ahead.
I cut out a picture of a dog.
A dog?
And I glued it onto a piece of paper. And I painted on the sides of it. And I wrote good times on one of them with paint.
Oh, so why did you choose the term good times?
Because I was making it for my friend whose dog died. And she was blind. She got hit by a car.
Oh, I'm sad to hear that. So it was kind of a memorial piece to remind your friend of the good times she had with her dog. That's very sweet of you. Okay, so why do you think people like animals so much?
Because they're so amazing. Some of them are so unknown, and most of them people haven't even studied that much, and they're really cool.
You're right. Are you going to study animals in school more? I have a feeling you like animals. Let's ask all the kids. Why do you think animals are so wonderful?
Well, I think that everyone likes animals. Animals can be pets. Animals can be in the wild. Like the pets, they're a companion to people. They don't get mad at you. I mean, unless you don't feed them and stuff. But you know, they don't care if you they don't care if you take their candy, and you can pet them and they're really nice. Okay. They're basically like another friend.
You're like another friend. Good to know. And you, sir?
I think animals are more popular because people get kind of boring after a while, because in the streets you see kind of people all day, but animals you don't see them very often. I
didn't know people were in such bad decline. I'm glad to have your opinion. Yes, what, Winnie?
I also think that animals are like good to people because they're good and all, except for when they bite you and stuff.
Yeah, biting is no fun.
And also...
Go ahead, I have one more question, but go ahead, yes.
What is it? What is the question?
The question is, do you know how Valentine's Day got started?
lover's festival.
As a lovers festival. Oh, yeah.
Well, I know there's like St. Valentine, but I'm not quite sure what happened.
Do you know the story of St. Valentine?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with her. It's like maybe a memorial for St. Valentine, and maybe he wanted like a day to be like Valentine's Day, and then when he died, people said, let's carry on with his idea.
I see. And what idea was that? Do you know? What was the idea? What did St. Valentine do that started the whole Valentine's Day? Do you remember?
I don't know.
Do you know?
Maybe he created it for a lover's festival or something like that.
I think it has to do with writing a letter to his loved one because he was separated from her. And so I think there's a memorial they wanted to kind of capture the feelings he had.
Say about animals too.
Okay.
You can talk to them and they'll never answer, they'll never give embarrassing comments, they'll never yell at you. You can talk to them all you want and they won't do that kind of thing.
I've never gotten an embarrassing response from an animal. That's absolutely true. Yes.
And I also think that animals are good because they're always with you. They're never like against you. Or
They're never against you.
You can't
Right.
tell that they're against you.
All right. I want to bring in your mom, okay? So this is Becca, who's an art teacher at WU, and she's the proud mother of Delaney and Gwenny over here. So how's the Saturday program been for you?
It's been great. I've been an assistant to Mary Harden, who coordinated the first 6 workshops that we've done, and we've had a fantastic turnout and a lot of excited kids and parents that seem to really enjoy it.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
And you've also been there every Saturday helping out too, which is a very wonderful gift of your time and effort. Anybody else want to say anything more about Valentine's Day? Oh, of course Gwenny does. Go ahead.
Valentine's Day is a sweet day when everyone gives out Valentines. Sometimes they have parties, sometimes they give notes, sometimes they like come together as a group and like have fun. And
You got it all down. It sounds like a great day. You probably like it.
It's just so fun because it's not a day where people like hate each other and are living in fear, but it's a day when like they can all like have love and like.
That's sweet. It's kind of like Thanksgiving in a way, isn't it? Is it better than Christmas?
Not really.
Not really. No. Okay. Yes.
My teacher always said, if you make a Valentine for one person, you make one for everyone. Valentine's Day is a holiday everyone should enjoy.
That's a sweet thought. You have a wonderful teacher, don't you? Well, hold on. Your sister's turn. Delaney.
It's kind of like just a day where you know that even if you're alone and you don't have many friends, you know that like everyone loves everyone on Valentine's Day. It's like where you know you're not alone.
That's great. It's a day of not being alone and being part of a community. What do you think of Valentine's Day?
I think it's a day that people come together to rejoice love in particular.
Yeah, that's great. That's wonderful. Oh, and Gwenny wants to say one more thing. Yes, Gwenny.
I think Valentine's Day is about like celebrating like the love of everybody in the world. Like my teacher, she didn't let us make Valentines because she was afraid that we wouldn't make Valentines like for everybody. So and she didn't want anyone to feel bad. So we just made them for the elderlies. And
Nice. Your teacher is very sensitive. I have a feeling that you two might be best friends. Is that true?
yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Did you give each other a Valentine?
No, we're in different classes.
Oh, you're in different classes. Okay. What would you like to say?
I would like to say that Valentine's Day is a good holiday where everyone can come together, no matter if they're enemies or friends.
I see. So what is your favorite holiday every year?
I think it's Halloween because you get to dress up and you get to have candy, and sometimes you get to meet really nice people that you never even knew existed because whenever you walk up to a door, you might meet a new friend.
There you go. So wise of you. Wonderful. And your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Because?
Well, first of all, it's the birth of Christ.
Oh.
And second of all, you get presents.
And
Third of all, you get candy.
And
you get to eat turkey and like stuff. It's like everything good wrapped into everything.
Go. Your turn.
Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday because everyone in your family can get together no matter how far away they are.
Yeah, that's a sweet thought, isn't it? And your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday is the last day of school, which is always a holiday in mine. But I was actually surprised that you didn't choose St. Patrick's Day because that's your birthday, Fiona.
Oh, Fiona's born on St. Patrick's. So do you wear green every birthday? Hold on.
Yes.
I bet you do. Okay, Quinny, what is it?
One of my favorite holidays is also St. Patrick's Day because it's my best friend's birthday.
Because it's your best friend's birthday. Well, that is a wonderful thought to end on. We should also thank Rod for taking the time and effort to come downtown and photograph all these wonderful Valentines, huh? So we'll try and make this an annual event. We hope to see you around town. The Valentines will be up for 2 more weeks. So if you're not out for coming out in the rain, come back and see it in the next 2 weeks and see all the wonderful creations. Oh, you have a question. Yes.
Is this going to be on TV?
It is going to be on TV, and it'll be on channels 99 and 18, correct? Yes, indeed. We'll tell your mom about it so she'll know. Alrighty. Say goodbye, everyone. Bye. Bye, the camera. Thank you.
Bye.
Brush, clock, brush, brush, clock, brush.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Robert. We're here with a Saturday family art activity at the Ash Creek Art Center in the old library of the City of Independence. And we're with 3 students and a parent. And I will ask each of them to talk about today's project. We did printmaking today. So let's start with Emma. Let's see what you did. Will you show us one, please? Oh, that is amazing. All right. So how was this print made?
Well, I used stamps that I had made and ink.
Was it a hard process?
Not as hard that I thought it was.
So when you first thought about it, you think it might be too hard, but then you started to do it, and it was much easier? Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Yes, it sounded complicated, but it wasn't as I thought.
How do you feel about your design? What gave you the idea to do this?
She said to do it easier to do a simple square, like a simple shape, and so I did a square and then a square in the middle.
It kind of has a feeling of a quilt, doesn't it, in a way?
And I put 2 different colors because I thought that looked nicer.
Well, thank you for that. And how about yours? Do you have your, is this yours? Yeah. Can we see your blocks? Do you want to hold it up to the camera for us? All right. So one is a positive and one's a negative?
Yeah.
And how did you come up with your idea? Where do you think ideas like this come from?
I'm not really sure.
So you just started, you did a practice drawing first?
Yeah.
And then what'd you do?
And then I started doing the patterns on this paper right here.
Yeah, you want to hold it up for us? That's great. Yeah, that's beautiful.
And I didn't really do any actual pattern. I just stamped it all over.
So yours has more of a free-form feeling rather than like a structured feeling. Yeah, that's exciting.
Right here it's like turning right there.
Oh, turning.
And I also did turning in other areas.
So where do you think the idea of turning came from? How did that come about in your mind? Do you know?
I'm not really sure.
But that's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you've been to a couple different classes that the Art Center's had on Saturday days, yeah? Do you like them?
Yeah, I really like them.
And why is that?
Because I'm not really sure. I just like them.
Just like being with your friends and making designs and hanging out. So what do you think? Why do you like them?
They're really fun. It's a free event for the whole family, and there's always a different project, and it's always very interesting.
And so one of the questions I have, so once you come here and make something, and then you go home, do you think about it afterwards?
Yes, and sometimes I keep the idea what we did here, and I'll do another one at home.
That's exciting. Okay, well, let's talk to one of the moms for a second. This is Erin Marr with us. Hello, Erin. How are you?
I'm well, thanks.
Thank you for being here. And so you've been to many of the Saturday afternoon classes.
Made it to, I think, 4 now. Yeah.
And so how is it for your family to come and make art on Saturdays?
Well, it's really fun. I think, just thinking about today, we were kind of, bogged down by some home projects, and how fun to have art interrupt the day. it's great to just kind of get out and do it together and see what the kids come up with. And last week we were doing the kind of illuminated manuscript inspired works, and we all just got busy with our designs, and so it's been just sort of inspiring time.
Great. I think Henry wants to say something. Do you want to add to that?
Yeah, and it's been really fun to like see what we make each time we come. And each time I sort of learn a new technique of art.
I'm glad. Some new techniques. Okay, Olive is ready to share some of her wisdom with us. How are you, Olive? Did you have fun today?
Yes.
So tell us about your project. This is yours, right? Can I hold it up so we can kind of get a look at it? Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. This is a real beauty, isn't it? Good job. So,
And-
so did you like doing it?
Yeah,
Tell me about that. Why was it fun for you?
because I made you with G-Tap and then Harry did some blue. Then he told me was blue, and so I used some blue. Then I used some red, then I did like pen.
Right.
Then I like Vaseline.
So Emma said when she thought about it at the beginning, she thought it might be hard, but when she started to do it, it wasn't that hard. Did you have the same feeling, or how was it for you?
So I thought to eat, then to go home, then I thought to hotel got a little bit easy for me.
Well, I'm really glad you're here. You did a beautiful job today. Let's ask Mom a few more questions, okay? Is that okay? So why do you think art is important for your family? It's a big question.
It is a big question. I mean, I think fortunately it's always been kind of integrated into our lives in various ways, and the kids, they could tell you this themselves, that they pretty much go through the recycling bin and find all different materials and come up with things, their own ideas, and figure out how to build things or how to make something they want to make. And so that's been pretty fun to see. And I think as a parent, I like to kind of provide the time and the space for that to happen, that sort of unstructured time and space where the mind can just go where it wants to go and make something and create something. And
Great. Well, that's wonderful. Anybody else want to say anything while we're on camera? Do you want to add anything else to today? Not me. Okay. Well, I think we're done. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Brush, clock, clock, brush, clock, brush.
Yeah.
You talk,
Yeah.
And that's the camera. So, are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. Ready? So we're here with two more art students for the Ash Creek Art Center Saturday Family Art Activity Day, and this is the day that we are making prints together. So let's start with Joseph. Joseph, will you show us what you did today?
I drew a bunch of fishes kind of that are supposed to be eating each other, but it didn't exactly turn out that way. So right now it's a cross between Pac-Man and half-fish.
Okay.
So
That's cool. You made a very good pattern. So you decided to alternate colors to create kind of a checkerboard pattern, right?
yeah.
So where do you think that idea came from inside you? How come you came up with that idea? Do you know?
Well, I just saw that if it was black, it would kind of dull. It would be good if I kind of wanted it to blend all together, but I didn't want that for this.
Good answer. Well, let's see what Jace has. Jace, will you show us yours, please?
These are footballs, and I did them like this, like
Can I hold it up? So let's see. So then we'll get a good chance to see what we're talking about here. There's Jace's. Okay. So now you can tell us about it.
and
So you start off with saying they're footballs, and what else?
what I did is my other one about this, I did two footballs. On this one, I just did this one, and so I wanted to do this.
So you turned it around in different directions.
And I did this too.
Okay. Let's take a look at what you're using. Show us your tools and tell us what this is.
We made these, and then we would use them.
Okay, let's hold them up to the camera so they can see. So out of your drawing, you cut one out and you made one a positive and one a negative, right?
Yeah.
Can you show that up and we'll take a look at it again? So it faces that way like that. Okay. See the positive and negative? All right. There you go. Good job. Good job. All right. And there's it. So do you think art is important?
I think it's very good to develop a person's kind of creative skills.
How come? What's the benefit of that?
Well, because if they don't, then they'll just go like, and I'll just make a bunch of dots just in the middle. But if they're doing art for a long time, they'll make something like, but I don't know, this. I mean, whoever did this is probably really talented with art stuff.
So it kind of relates to imagination?
Yes.
Developing your imagination?
Yeah, creativity.
What do you think, Jace? Do you think art is important?
I think it's very fun, and it helps your wrist.
Oh yeah, it helps your wrist, doesn't it? Yeah, that's true. What else do you think it does for you? What does it do for your mind?
It helps you think.
Helps you think. I think it helps you think differently sometimes, doesn't it? That's a good thing, huh?
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Are we going to see you again at some of our other activities?
Yep.
All right. How about you, Joseph? You going to come back?
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad to see it. Thank you very much, guys.
Brush, clock, brush, clock, brush, clock, brush.
Okay, we're rolling. All right, so here we are at the Ash Creek Art Center, Saturday Family Day art activities, and we are making prints. Let's start with Kellen. Kellen, show us what you made, please.
I've made
I'm going to hold it like this to the camera. There we go.
I made a pattern, like a checkerboard. I made a red kind of pattern. I did that with the purple too. I made a couple shamrocks, almost in that pattern, and a couple rows. I did a practice before this.
So tell me about practice. Why was it important to do a practice one before you did your finished product?
Well, I just wanted to practice so like I could get know the way how I can get the most ink down on, not like a whole blob, but most like.
So that was an issue about learning your technique before you actually made your final one?
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that's unusual about yours, you used more than one pattern. So not only did you have a pattern with different colors, you did a completely different pattern matching them together.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that.
Is this a spontaneous thing?
Yes.
Where do you think that spontaneity comes from?
It's just, I guess I just did it, really.
You think that's your imagination at work?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You did a great one, thank you. How many classes have you been to here?
This is my second.
Are you going to come back?
Yes.
Why do you think it's... Well, let me talk to the girls for a second and we'll come back, okay? So here we have Elizabeth! Elizabeth, I'm so glad you're here. Can we show what you did? I'm going to hold it up first, right? There we go. Look at this amazing pattern you did. Okay, tell us about it. So, where did your idea for your pattern come from?
I squared this part, and then I squared another part.
So you made a series of squares inside of each other, right? And
Yes.
how did you come up with that idea?
My mom.
Your mom helped you. Oh, isn't that nice, Mom? Moms are good, aren't they? Yeah, well, you did a beautiful execution of it. It's really nice. Are you glad you're here?
Yes.
Are you going to come back?
Mm,
Sometime in the future, maybe? Make some more art?
I think I'm going to church tomorrow
Oh,
at
yeah.
my school.
Oh, yeah, which is nice. But I mean, just in another class on a Saturday when your family says it's okay, would you like to come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice to have you. Okay, should we talk to your sister? What's your sister's name?
Bella.
Bella, I know it's Bella. Hi, Bella. It's nice to have you here. Let me hold yours up first to show what we did, okay? All right, so tell us about it.
Well, I started with, I knew that my favorite shape was swirls. I usually do it kind of just for free draw.
Uh-huh. So this is the shape you chose. It's based on a swirl pattern, and it is one of your favorite shapes to draw, right? Okay.
And I did the same one, but one was colored in black, one was colored in white. And
So would you call that a positive negative effect?
yeah.
Okay.
And I just turned one right side up and upside down.
So you had your block pattern, you pushed it down, and then show me what you did. How did you do it differently? Well, I know that's not yours, but just pretend.
So I did one like this.
Yeah, okay. And then you did what?
And then I turned it upside down.
Upside down.
The black one was right side up.
Okay.
The white one I put upside down.
So the black one was right side up, the white one was the other direction. Was this hard? Did you find it difficult?
No.
But was it like challenging? Was it interesting on that level? Was it kind of engaging in an interesting way?
Well, kind of, because the cutting out was pretty hard.
Yeah. Cutting it out was pretty hard.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
And my dad, I couldn't really see it, but my dad kind of changed it a little.
Oh, he did, huh? And what did he do to it?
I don't really know because I didn't really see it.
Oh, okay. So Dad was helping out kind of some of the technical stuff, yeah?
And my dad is a art advisor at OSU College.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this is Felix we're talking about, your dad, right? Yeah, he's a really good guy. I'm so glad he's here. And do you think you'd like to come back to an art class in the future and do this again sometime?
Yeah, I think so because he loves art and
What about you? Do you love art?
yeah.
Okay.
My dad taught me how to sketch. I know how to sketch people now.
Oh, that's exciting. Why do you think? Do you think that art is important? That people should learn art?
Yeah,
How come? What makes it important?
because if they don't know art, that they might have to draw in their job, and if they don't know how to draw, they can't really do that job.
You're right about that. Do you think that art is important?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was a big. Yeah. Okay. Let's ask. Do you think art's important?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because like if you were like a beginner and then like and you still didn't know how to sketch, you might have to take art classes in college, and then you would probably get like a F or yeah.
So let me ask you this question. So are you right-handed or left-handed?
I am right-handed.
You're right-handed. And so you draw with your right hand when you draw, right? What would happen if you had to draw with your left hand?
I would probably mess up pretty badly.
Really? How come? How come people can't draw with both hands the same?
Because you only have one pencil.
Oh. So let's say you had two pencils. And how come your left hand doesn't draw as good as your right hand?
Because you've been born with drawing with this hand.
Yeah, you're kind of used to one hand. Now, what do you think, Helen? What do you think? Do you think you could draw? Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I draw with my right, but I'm really a lefty.
Oh, so like in baseball, do you bat left-handed? Do you think you can draw the same with your right hand and your left hand?
Let's see. If I tried hard enough, maybe. But if I tried normal, like I normally would with my right hand, I'd probably just mess up.
Why do you think that is?
Well, because you don't have enough stamina. Like you don't use your other hand that much.
So it's a question of stamina and practice. Let's see what Elizabeth thinks. Elizabeth, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
Right-handed. So what would happen if you started to draw with your left hand?
It would be really squibbly.
It would be squibbly. Oh my goodness. How come? Why is that?
Because I don't really draw with my left hand
So it's just
or my
like-
right.
Out of practice a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you could draw with your feet?
No.
No. Can you draw with your feet?
No.
Why not?
Because your toes are a little shorter.
Yeah, short toes. Short toes. What do you think? Can you draw with your feet?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because I couldn't draw on my shoes.
You can draw your shoes. Okay, fine. Do you have something? Yes.
Because you might have to tape your toe to the pencil.
Oh, that would be an interesting strategy. Do you think you could do that?
No.
No, okay, it's too hard, huh? Yes?
I have an answer about why art's important because if you don't really know art and you're taking art classes in college, people might make fun of you because you don't know how to do art.
Oh, yeah. That's hard when people make fun of you, isn't it? All right. Well, I'm really glad you're here today, and I hope we'll see you again on another Saturday. Thanks for being here.